the other thing I want to ask you, though, but last thing before we leave, is did the Cleveland Cavaliers improve enough to be a playoff team? Because the way I see it is the Cavaliers might be a 7th seed again, which is certified playoffs. I think we were the 8th seed, right? And we missed the play-in. I don't know how we choked that. But did the Cavaliers do enough? Because if you think about it, the Knicks have probably jumped ahead of the Cavs, especially if they're bringing in Donovan Mitchell. And then as well, the Hawks, they really didn't lose anyone. They just brought in DeJounte Murray, who's an all-star.
Yeah.
So did the Cavaliers do enough? I mean, we brought in Ricky Rubio. We drafted a Shy. We brought in Robin Lopez. And we have, of course, got the development of our young players. But you didn't bring back Sexton. You didn't bring in a Bogdanovich yet. What do you think?
It's a tricky question because it's like because even with Rubio, we're not going to get him right away because he's still recovering. So we're probably going to get him like in that halfway mark, unless it's just a real speedy recovery. But with those type of injuries, you're not trying to rush that. So realistically, by the trade deadline, we might see Rubio December, January, February-ish. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know if Cleveland – I think Cleveland is banking right now on their development, if that makes sense. If their development happens like it did last season, I think that is enough to battle for an 8th or 7th seed, but it's going to be really, really hard when you look at the bottom tier teams in the East now, right? Like maybe now the Hornets, I guess you can kind of take off because of certain players. Yeah. Situation. You know what I mean? You can take up because I had the Hornets in there, but after his little situation, you could probably take the Hornets out. But then, like you got the Hawks, who's
the Pistons.
DeJounte Murray, I do think, the Pistons, the Pistons is going to make some noise. At least they're going to battle for a plan.
They're going to be a 10th seed, I reckon. 10th or 9th seed, a good 10th or 9th seed.
Then the Wizards, they're supposed to be better this season. With Bill. Even though I understand, trust me, but on paper, they should be at least competitive for a play. Like that would be the expectation. You pay Bradley Beal that, KP, Kuzma. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do think the Magic is going to be piss poor again. The Pacers.
Pacers and Magic, they will be the 15th and 14th seed, I think. I think the Hornets could low-key be the 13th seed. They did not address the interior defense. They brought back an old coach, and they lost their second best player, who on some nights was their best player.
Yeah. So they're gonna dip. Yeah, I agree. But then
I think the
Wizards that might be.
The Raptors fall down a little bit for me. I don't know how the Raptors did that well, dude. They shocked me so much.
That big boy lineup scared a lot of people. That defense and people didn't anticipate Scotty Barnes
to be that
playing
good.
The way he did. Yeah, because I thought it was going to take him a couple years. He did it in one season, and I think that put the Raptors confidently in a better situation. And I think if he develops again, I think the Raptors still going to be competitive because you still got the Heat, you got Boston.
Yeah, but the Raptors shouldn't be anywhere higher than us right now. We should be considered similar pace to the Raptors because we were better than the Raptors before the injuries happened.
Yeah, we was actually their seed, actually. We was actually number 1 seed, if you want to be technical, at one point.
Yeah.
And then we dropped.
Didn't we get to like 3rd at one stage and we were like the exact same wins or something nearly as the 1 seed? We didn't actually get to 1.
And then we got the 1 because we beat Brooklyn. Yeah, we had beat Brooklyn, and then Brooklyn lost, and then we was number 1. We was number 1 seed. We was down 1 game, and then we lost. Literally, once that we just we could not buy a win after that.
That was so frustrating. I don't know. I think the Cavaliers, we should be similar. We should be like a 5th to 8th seeded team. We should not be a play-in team.
We shouldn't, but these tough. It's gonna be tough. Like our development is gonna have to, because like I said, you look at these teams, you're gonna have the Heat, you're gonna have Boston, you're gonna have the Bucks, the Sixers, the Bulls,
The Knicks,
the Raptors, the Hawks, the Knicks,
the Cavs,
the Wizards,
and the Pistons.
The Pistons. And those 4 teams you just named is probably gonna be battling for playing. Let's assume the Knicks don't get Don right now. But if they do get Don, that's just it's gonna be tough.
The Knicks should still be a better team than the Cavaliers, I think. I still think if they got Donovan Mitchell, they would be a better team.
You think so?
Us.
Oh, you talking about without Don or with Don?
Oh, without Don, they wouldn't be a better team than us.
Oh, okay.
No
so
way.
yeah, because I'm about to say yeah.
Yeah, but with Donovan Mitchell, you wouldn't think a Jalen Brunson, Mitchell, Barrett, and Randall lineup. That's nearly 4. Like, Brunson should make he was playing like an all-star in the playoffs. You got Donovan Mitchell.
I think we overrate Jalen Brunson, though.
We do definitely overrate him. But also, he had a good playoffs. So, I'm not sure. It is very, very tough. But are we calling it quits here? Because there's only a minute left, and
why not? Why not make it quick? Because I know 6 o'clock is going to happen before my eyes. Jesus Christ.
Is that when you got to wake up for work? Oh,
unfortunately.
Man. Oh, well, thank you for coming on and giving up your time. This is like nearly a 2-hour episode again. So we did pretty well. Go and subscribe to Relly. I'm going to be giving him a bunch of clips. They're going to be coming out on his channel. Go subscribe to the Clips channel. There's going to be like 400 different clips from this podcast episode again. Go check them all out. Link in the description down below. Thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it. Again, most importantly, go subscribe to Relly. But yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and comment. We will see you guys next time. Goodbye.